Half of Apex Legends is movement, the other half is all about gun skill. I have a solution that helps with both of those. It's not a Scuf controller, it's not an Xbox Elite controller, it's not the Sony back paddle attachment, it's not a strike pack, it's none of those. It's pretty simple, the only thing it costs is some of your time. The PlayStation 4 users, what you're going to do is you're going to press the home button, you're going to go up to your settings, and then from there go up to accessibility. Go down to button assignments, and then check the box to enable custom button assignments. You'll see that I already have mine preset to what I'm going to show you, but the menu looks like this. You go into customize button assignments. On the left of each column, it's going to show you what the button is, and on the right, it's going to show you what input that button is going to represent. So here, L1 for me is circle, R1 is X. That's what I want you to do as well. Now, it looks a bit confusing, but bear with me here. The whole point of doing this is so that you can move and aim at the same time. Say that someone is running up on me right now. I need to move out of the way so I can play around cover or so that I can get a better position, high ground, whatever it is. But I also need to be able to aim at them in case they're chasing me. I need to give them a reason to pull back. So if your button assignments are the default, you have to take your thumb off the right thumbstick, press X to jump. Well, while you're doing that, you can't aim the right thumbstick. So even if you're jumping and getting away from them a little bit, it's not like you can fight back. All it is when you land and you go to aim, you're still a sitting duck. What this allows you to do with the button assignments is you can jump and aim at the same time. If I wanted to aim at this person right here, or this dummy rather, I can aim, jump, and keep my crosshair mostly on them. If someone runs up on me, I can jump, aim, fire at them, and then work from there. One of the major benefits of switching your button assignments is being able to fake out enemies. If you're using the no-fill option, you're solo queuing, or if your teammates are dead and you're running away from one or two people, the best thing you can do is run, slide, jump, and turn around at the same time, and aim and fire. It's a little tricky to master all at once, but it would look something like this. Faking out enemies isn't the only reason that I switch my button assignments. You can wall jump, aim, and fire at the same time. It would look something like this. Sometimes you have no choice but to disengage and run. Maybe your teammates are dead, maybe you're facing a 3-stack, whatever the case is. This button assignment switch makes it a lot easier to move once you're comfortable having your right thumb on the thumbstick at all times. If I want to scale this, I can jump, do this, jump around, switch position while climbing. It comes in handy a lot more than just on rocks, so when you're scaling buildings or getting those hard to reach places, in difficult POIs, it comes in handy. Disengaging and faking out your enemies, absolutely important. But what's more important, and the main reason that I keep these button assignments, is you can do infinity strafing in combat much easier. So what infinity strafing is when you crouch while moving to the right, you stand up, you crouch while moving to the left, you stand up again. So it's going to look something like this. Some people just call it spam crouching, but either way, it comes in handy. So if I wanted to do that and press circle, it's going to be a nightmare. I can't aim and fire at the same time. Once again, that right thumb is engaged on the buttons, not the thumbstick. This way, it comes in handy. There are some difficulties to using these button assignments. For one, X becomes your ping, and that's a little awkward at first. I can take my thumb off for a second to ping. That's fine, no big deal, I can ping over here. Press and hold X. Spin on the wheel.
Let's see what we have over here.
It's a little awkward at first, so what I do is I bend my right index finger over the 4 buttons as if I were going to play claw, but only for pinging. I can't play claw, it just doesn't work for me. Another reason why I choose these assignments. Circle becomes your tactical. For certain legends, it's not that good. I'm a Loba main, so when I press and hold circle, it shows me the arc range of the jump drive. Now, if I were running and pressing and holding L1, it's definitely easier, so this is one of the downsides. However, it's something you can adjust to. Once again, I'm temporarily using a claw alignment with my right index finger to do this, so that I can still move with the right analog stick at the same time. For each legend, you're going to have to press X and circle at the same time to call in your ultimate. This one isn't really too awkward, because all you have to do is place your thumb between the X and circle button and press them both at the same time. You don't have to press them separately with your thumb and index in a claw arrangement. Give it a shot and let me know down in the comments if it's something that feels too weird for you, what you think of it. It's obviously going to be a person-by-person basis, and your preferences will come into play. For me, I've never used 2 fingers on the shoulder buttons. I've always just used my index finger. My middle finger is always sitting beneath L2 and R2. And that, for me, is why it's much more comfortable to press L1 and R1 for movement. Everyone's going to be different, but let me know if this helped you.